Hey, hello. Hi, everybody. Sorry it's been a while.
Howdy.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Remember us?
We're still alive. We're still kicking. Um, hello. Uh, so yeah, my bad. I've been busy with personal stuff, so I haven't done any game streams. Too long a gap. I know. Hey, it's alright. Oh boys, hello. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I wasn't able to really do any game streams. Tony T Tiger, good morning. Hello. Over on YouTube. Gonna respond to your email potentially during stream, most likely after stream.
Yay.
As hello. Ghost in the Machine on screen. You're the customer. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for being patient with us.
Oh, so you're gonna be streaming, huh?
Heck yeah.
Good PC for that.
Yeah, and yeah. So you had the. I wanted to not forget, and I don't think I have. So, you left us a comment about airflow. Yeah, so the great thing is the pre-configured Wyvern has 9 fans. It's gonna be all fans. You got nothing to worry about. The only thing to worry about is maintenance. Yeah. If you're gonna have some poor airflow, that makes it more likely you're gonna have like a high dust environment. So you just may need to like clean a little bit more. Great name, great movie. I'm not gonna lie, I first thought of Ghost in the Shell. I know Ghost in the Machine is a different think, right? Am I making that up?
Sounds like the name of a Rage Against the Machine song.
Not a problem. No good things take time. Love for us to toss some upkeep directions your way. Yeah, so we really need to like make like a. I did a while ago make a like cleaning your PC thing, but it ended up not working out too great because the PC was too clean. There wasn't much to demonstrate cleaning. Yeah, we need to make like an official like resource on like maintenance on our machines. But the main thing is just dusting, just getting rid of dust, cleaning out air filter stuff.
Once you do it the first time, second time it's just cake.
Yeah.
You just gotta figure out the dust filters and stuff.
And honestly, probably the hardest part is opening up the computer. But with us, you're required to learn how to do that immediately, because of like the way they hack their PCs to help them try and survive during shipping. Ghost in the Machine is very cheesy, kind of bad, scary movie. Possessed Tech. Ooh, that sounds like a nice kind of like sit down and watch with
like a guy like horror movie.
VTuber model you're gonna have is a poltergeist haunting a supercomputer. Oh, that's cool. I like that concept. These are bonker specs. Yeah, so I'm surprised Pat didn't mention it, but you got a free upgrade, right? The pre-configured Wyvern should come with a 4080.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
It just so happened that you were able to be upgraded to 4080 Super. Oh, it's just kind of
But Asus tough too. Oh.
One of the benefits of like going with us is Pat's always keeping a really close eye on the market. So
We get better deals and stuff. You get a better deal.
yeah, sometimes you just get an upgrade so that what you pay for, you're really getting the value of.
Yeah. Sorry for upgrading you. Dang it. We'll try harder next time.
Oh, and I just now read this. I invested. Lol, this thing has to last a really long time. Well,
Nice.
yeah, no, you really did invest because you ended up getting more than what you were paying for. Investing in an electric air duster is a great idea. Yeah. I do not use your leaf blower. Nope.
Nope.
Please no.
No vacuum cleaners. No leaf blowers.
Damn, you're jealous? Yeah. So, unfortunately, we can't do that for every customer.
You can use the vacuum cleaners if you take the dust filter out of the PC. You can vacuum clean that, but don't use a vacuum cleaner on the PC.
The only thing we don't do is downgrade unless, discuss it with the customer.
Vacuum cleaners are very high static.
Well, not to mention, like, you really don't want fans.
Yeah. Yep.
Should give back, you feel like, since y'all are so interested? No, no, that's just how we operate. It's how we do things, and
it happens once in a while. So,
we very much so appreciate the sentiment. If you do feel like you need to give back, what we would recommend is just share your experience. Let other people know. $50 to MVG charity.
Oh,
Heck
boy.
yeah, that's another good way to give back as well. Heck
oh
yeah.
boy. Thank you.
But yeah, no. Thank you so much for donating to MVG charity, and word of mouth is kind of really important for us. So just letting other people know your experience, recommending to other people. Yeah. Yep. Just like sticking a finger in the fan blade so that it can't spin freely. Yeah, if you have anyone who may be interested in a computer our way,
Spread the word.
Yeah, you actually discovered us through your friend Stella Cosmister. You guys did promo stuff together a while back. I don't remember the username. Wonder if that's someone where they may have changed you. Usually pretty good at least recognizing usernames, if not remembering who's who. Oh, it reminds me, Ryan, I have a coworker looking for a smaller footprint media machine. That sounds like fun. Yeah, unfortunately, the only place where kind of like, I don't want to say fall apart, but like kind of fall behind is like people looking for like really budget machines, because like we only do new machines, like new parts. So is it just like there's a budget around 1,000 to 1,200? Is it just like kind of watching movies, browsing internet potentially type of thing? He's not a gamer? Okay. That might be a good candidate for, honestly, that may be a good candidate for like a no GPU small form factor build. Because we could use one of those cases, those small form factor cases where it takes an ATX board or like a potentially even an MATX board, but no GPU. And then we could potentially throw like something a little beefier on the CPU side, like maybe a 13.6, maybe a 13.7, and that should probably be able to handle 4K video pretty well, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
So hyped to play modded games on this thing. Grew up poor as dirt, so this is like a dream. Oh, yeah. I know. I definitely know what you're talking about. Not that I was pretty fortunate growing up, like being able to have like my first computer was not potato level, but definitely some of my friends to this day still have potato computers. So
I think we've all gone through the Zach Presario phase. The E-machines phase.
it's going to be very different for you if it's kind of your first like big computer. You went balls to the wall. This is our top of the line. He likes the idea of small form factor. Yeah, so like unfortunately, one of the like big drawbacks of small form factor is how expensive parts are, but we can avoid that by still using an ATX or a board. How's it going, boys? Hello, Neil Sharks. Welcome in. Doing good. Yeah. We've been, I feel like I should have a bunch to talk about, but I've really just been, trying to increase productivity, and dealing with personal stuff.
That pesky.
Nothing bad, but just something time consuming. Awesome. You get this too. Built your first machine this year and everything you could want. Yeah, Disray's PC build. Which Disray, I still want to like hop in Discord at some point and help you out with. I think you said your RGB or something. Hi Ryan, you're the person that's been asking through email about making a PC with the Asus RG Maximus 790 formula board. Oh, hello. Yeah, we were actually talking about that before stream. Have you emailed back?
That was a pricey one. A board.
Yeah, so definitely, I really want to iterate. You want us to try and see if we can get the cost down a little bit. If you want to compromise on some of the parts involved. Because there's some other options out there that can still give you a pretty cool looking.
A white aspect.
Yeah.
Because you wanted the white theme build, right?
Yeah. Once the one thing I will say that might be difficult is connecting up the dual USB-C that the 011 XL has, because there's not too many boards that have
Most.
That's not to say they're not out there though.
Most of the new boards, like the 790 chipsets and stuff.
Really, like
and 690.
Some of the like cheaper
I say that,
SKUs.
And this one doesn't.
Yeah, some like a lot of yeah.
And this is a Tomahawk, so.
Do I dare bring up the Tarkov news to the resident Tarkov enjoyer?
I've seen everybody bitching about it, but I don't know what's going on. I've been out of the loop.
I mean, you can always bring up stuff with us because it gives us good stuff to talk about.
I see that our fellow Robin or whatever is boycotting it. So.
Oh really?
Yep.
PC is kind of struggling with starting games here recently. Uh-oh. Um, yeah, I believe. Yeah, I did get your email. Have not been able to take a look yet, but hopefully we can get that sorted out for you. Not hopefully, we will. One way or another, we'll get it sorted out for you. But update on the RGB. You got them all working. Putting everything on the built-in hub and changing the hub to a different ARGB port.
Oh, that's right. You had the 216 board.
However, they all ditto each other, so you can't make them all fire in series. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me reread that one more time. Put everything on the built-in hub, changing the hub to different before on the mother. Okay. Yeah. So okay, I think that's working as intended. Disarray. To get something different, you'll need something a little more complicated, I believe. Locks up your whole PC. Okay, well, yeah, we'll take a look at that after stream. We'll work on that with you. It's always really frustrating when a computer arrives and then shortly after starts having issues, because like you couldn't have had those issues while it was still in our hands.
Yeah.
We do, just to reiterate for anyone that maybe doesn't know, we stress test every computer and it leaves here working fine. We don't send out a computer if it's not our standards.
Every once in a while in shipping, it just gets jarred or.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a reseat of your GPU and maybe it fixes it. Sometimes it works.
Oh, it's already got a name, by the way. Literally named me in accordance to the VTuber lore. Our name is ArcadeNet. Hopefully I said that right. Both a device made in secret Corp Lab and a pun on arcade cabinet.
Lore. Hell yeah.
A lot of your inspirations come from vintage video games. This sounds kick-ass. It sounds like you've already got all your lore figured out, and that's awesome. I love it. So the short version of the story, a 250 version of the game released with its own version of single-player Tarkov with friends, a PvE-only mode, still as bad with server issues like the normal game. Everyone hates it, and those with EOD version, what Unheard gets, which breaks the conversation about EOD owners.
Oh, I know EOD is not cheap either.
Remind me what EOD is.
It's like the top package for the game, but pretty sure it's like $150, something like that. But you get all kinds of stuff in game for.
So LED number 1 on fan 1, LED number 1 on fan 2, and you all do the same. That's weird that the GPU is thrown in there, but that might just be your motherboard software. That sounds like intended because so basically, like, the way that it works, my understanding of it is that hub basically acts as just one thing, right? So like, let's say that
it's not a smart hub.
Yeah, let's say that your motherboard sends out the signal. Like, let's just pretend that there's, however many LEDs, and let's say you customize it so it's like red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, and it sends that signal to the hub, and that hub just sends the same signal to all the fans. So all the fans will be red, blue, red, blue.
It's a splitter, that's what it is.
Yeah, so if you want to customize everything, you need like something more advanced. Like, so for example, in my personal computer, I opted to buy a Razer RGB hub, and so what that does is
Hashtag not sponsored.
hashtag not sponsored. What I did is I took each group of 3 fans and I combined them together, but the Razer RGB hub has like 6 or something or 4 headers on it. And so I plugged each individual group of fans to its own header, and then the RGB hub connects up with USB. So like in the Razer software, I can customize each group of 3 fans individually. But I have like run into like where I wanted to make like a silly design with the LEDs of the fan, but it didn't quite work out right because, you know, each one is a group of 3 instead of like each individual fan. If I really wanted to, I would have to like buy another hub. Then I think I could potentially have individual fan controlled, like each individual fan have every LED controlled, but I'm not gonna go that far. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, do you get an error code? No, it's just slows down to sluggish speeds and keeps you from interacting with it. Hard to explain, but sent videos of it. It'll take mouse input super slow and be doing stuff that did 5 minutes ago. Okay. Honestly, take that. That's better than crashing. Still annoying and not good. Well, that is odd. I've dealt with anything like that. Some ordnance disposal. Wire the GPU LEDs to the hub too. Oh,
I've
okay.
had my system slow down like that, but it wasn't that long. It was like 5-second delay or something. And the mouse would like hurry up, you know. But that was a Windows setting, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, it sounds like something is picking up like maybe like 100% load or something.
The memory or something.
Yeah, something might be. We might be able to help pretty easily, hopefully. If you haven't already, maybe like keep Task Manager open, and whenever it slows down, immediately look at Task Manager and see if like something's hitting like 100. EOD has been taken down and cannot be bought anymore. It was a pre-order edition that promised so much. The Unheard edition provides a lot of actual game-breaking items and things not fair for ops in it.
What?
What the hell?
Cheat code? Built-in cheat code?
You'll have to get an ARGB hub at some point. Now here's the difficult thing, Disarray. Pretty much any ARGB hub that I can think of comes with proprietary software. So like Razer, Corsair,
Cooler Master.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Cooler Master one. That one you have to use the software?
I don't know if you have to. That's how you update everything. It's like Corsair, right?
Yeah.
Because it knows each fan's like firmware.
Cooler Master is a lot better though. I'd be more comfortable going with that. If you want one fan to be red and one to be blue and your pump to be green, you can at the moment without buying a smarter hub. Exactly. Fortunately.
Don't buy those dumb hubs.
Unless you like filled up every ARGB header on your motherboard. But it sounds like you had issues with one of the headers, so you might have a damaged header, unfortunately. It really might not be possible for you. So making a layout in Signal RGB is moot at the moment. Unfortunately, yes. That's why I was like very careful with how I designed my computer. Because I wanted to do all the dumb cool stuff that I had in my mind. So like I can control my pump and my fans and case RGB and stuff all separately.
Yeah, Ryan likes pain.
It really wasn't that bad. It helps if you're like me and you like want everything to be on Razer. BRB got to run to a meeting in a big event room. Ooh, big boy. What makes it super? What makes what super? The 4080 super?
It's just super, okay?
NVIDIA gets more money. That's what makes it more super.
It's super great.
The updated model. Intel's had issues with i9 SKUs lately.
Yep.
Yeah, but that sounds like it's more of a long-term thing. Are there any smart hubs that you use in your builds? No, so yeah, we don't use any smart hubs because then we're locked into, well, I guess Corsair technically. Yeah, Corsair. On the Wyverns, that's actually why the fan options, we don't really include some of the cheaper fan options. It's not because we want, to charge more. It's because we really wanted to keep everything in the Corsair eco. Makes things a lot smoother. As old school gamer, unfortunately, kind of found out in the Discord. Tried using your ARGB headers to do that and it didn't work. Oh, really? You want to make the chase lights, etc., or set up a radar sweep? Yeah. I will say, I know Lian Lee has had issues with their fans, but I think Lian Lee is kind of a good company to go for. But then, that's assuming that you get their like fans and all that, all the doodads and everything. That's not a good suggestion, right? That's basically just suggesting, hey, why don't you try replacing all your fans? You got to get back to what you're doing. I just want to drop in and say thank y'all for everything. No, seriously, thank you so much for choosing us, and we really appreciate it, and hope you have a good day.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
It's super because the box can be folded into a cape.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, that took me a second. I feel bad about that. Just tried having Task Manager open for launch, but with it locking everything up on launch, it didn't update to show kind of changes at all until everything was over with. Another thing that you can do is you can, if you type in the Windows search, you can type in Event Viewer. And that will hopefully give you more information. If you don't want to do that, you can also download Who Crashed. You can run that and send us an email of what it reports out.
Holy heavy duty foam, feel this.
This is what I'm talking about. Does this really cost that much more?
He only cares.
Oh my gosh, it's so strong. It's so... This is what I'm talking about, people.
Definitely eats its Wheaties.
Yeah. Pibbin, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're both having a great day. Heck yeah, thank you so much, Pippin. Hope you're having a great day as well. Yeah, we're doing good. Glad to be back. Sorry for IA for a little while.
Big boy.
So you can still talk to people on Discord, as you found out a few hours ago. Yeah, if you feel comfortable, reseating the GPU, reseating the RAM.
Pretty easy.
Those both sound like good things to try in the meantime as well. Not like fingers crossed, don't really have any wood to knock on, but it sounds like it's not a hardware issue. Have customers without their PCs for an extended period of time. Don't mind replacing the fans down the road, but the 160 millimeters will be tough. That's why, like, I almost want to recommend the Razer thing to you, because that just takes regular 3-pin 5-volt headers. It doesn't. It's no proprietary. It's not like a proprietary connector. But the Cooler Master one probably also. Does the Cooler Master one have the like?
No screws. What?
Does the Cooler Master hub have 3-pin 5-volt connections instead of like proprietary connections?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, they made a door. They did it. Ryan.
Oh. So yeah, we didn't actually say this.
They made a door.
But this is a new version of the 011 that we have not worked with yet. So we're gonna be oohing and awing over
The refresh.
which. Okay, is this the version where you can remove the corner support? Looks like it, because I see screws that look really easy. Can we remove the corner support just to like?
I guess.
Like, we won't ship it like that because we want all the structural integrity we can get during shipping. But I think it'd be fun to like look at it while it's here. Is that toolless?
Huh?
Is that toolless?
Yeah, it's like the old one.
Whoa.
Old one had that feature. Something new though is the back here. That.
Oh. Whoa. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit odd.
You don't like thumb screws sticking out?
Well, I don't like. So I was focusing on like how the whole thing juts out. How like the PSU and the drive bay like jut out. You know what? I'll take it though, because does it actually give more room down the central lane?
Ooh. Like,
Ooh. Yeah, that's a much better. Oh. So much space for the motherboard too.
the power supply works different too. Oh boy.
Okay. All right, I will be right back.
Gotta go. You gotta go.
Come on. Okay.
Fantastic.
So yeah, honestly, let's try, you could download DDU display driver uninstall. Reseating the GPU might also be a good step, but it seems like it might be that something weird happened. Yeah, just Google display driver uninstall. What does that mean? Like plug it in and replug? Yeah, pretty much. So let's try the software thing first and leave reseating the GPU if that doesn't immediately fix it. Yeah, so if you want to just Google display driver uninstall, and then download that, and then after that, if you just Google like NVIDIA graphics driver, it'll usually take you to the right page. And you just need to be careful about your selections, because it'll default to like 40 series notebook version for some reason. So you just need to make sure to change that to the parentheses notebook on it.
The books.
And then you'll need to put in your model of GPU, which, if you don't know offhand, you can find in Task Manager. Then from there you'll and I'm just explaining the whole process real quick, and I can walk you through each individual step. But once you have both those downloaded, you'll just run DDU, and then immediately after that, go ahead and run the all the display drivers, and then restart the computer. And yeah, I really don't know how to feel about that, like jutting out. I severely appreciate that it gives more space, but it doesn't aesthetically look the best, although I know most setups you're not looking at the back of the computer. We'll do an update when you're back. Awesome. Ah, sorry, Big Gun.
Interesting too. It has multiple offset rails.
I think it's because it can take 140s, right? Or does it seem that?
Yep.
Interesting design. Hey, hello, Bell and Badger over on YouTube. Hey guys, just want to say thanks for our PCs. We had them for a while now. Love the PC world of gaming. Love the work you guys keep kicking ass. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming back by.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in. Do you happen to be? Because I know that at some point we built
A white and black combo. Or...
yeah, like matching PCs for a couple. That was really awesome. But yeah, no, thank you so much for your support and choosing to go with us.
We got even the 140s. You can still offset the 140.
Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. It's insane, just the amount of like customization.
We like it.
We were the two black ones right before those were built. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know we had like kind of similar deals, kind of somewhat close together.
Oh. Right in the middle, I think.
Love that hers ordered. It's just real cool. Fun gamers, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Nighty night. It was a busy build day. So, in between just kind of doing stuff, um, I've been playing, and I think I mentioned this like last time we streamed anyways, but I've been playing a lot of Pokemon again. I also started back playing Honkai Star Rail a little bit too. And apparently it's like the 1 year anniversary.
Oh.
There's all sorts of like 1 year anniversary event type stuff. And it actually gave like a I hate it because it's definitely like Spotify definitely isn't like the only or the first one to do this, but like a Spotify Wrapped-esque report of like how you played the game over the years. Kind of funny to see. It was like it's kind of funny because it was like out of the like 246 days since you started, you played 48 of them. Ah, yes. The fact that I like started the game, didn't play for months.
The guilt tripping of non-plaython.
Well, it also was like, your most popular time to play is midnight.
Oh, 3 a.m.
I was like, oh boy, getting called out by a video game. Because like, they like, the main draw of these games for a lot of people is the characters, right? So like, the main cast is like, kind of like, has, little speech bubbles as you're going through it. Like, I got like shamed by like my favorite character. It was like, wow, you stay up later than me, and I was like, no, no.
I'm an adult. It's okay.
Ah. How could this happen? Yeah, I just have this one character that I've just made into like, it's like a really good support character that basically like keeps the team alive for like most situations. So like even though it has like the equivalent of like Pokemon type matchups, even if the Pokemon type matchup is not like helpful at all, I still bring that character because, like I said, it can just like keep the whole team alive. So it was like, your most used character for this month is this character, and it was just every single month that I played, it was just the same character. Look, game, I'm grown. I moved out to get away from that judgment. Yeah, exactly.
My parents said when I pay bills, I can do whatever I want.
I don't know if like Genshin Impact is the same way, but like, I love all the silly little events that Honkai Star Rail does, because like it's just like somehow they just have like kind of like fully functional, like, I guess mini games is the best way to play it. But like, I don't know, you don't see that. You don't just see like periodically completely unique mini games just get added in temporarily. The games, like the one for like the 1 year anniversary, is like a board of life, game of life board type of thing where you can like land on different spaces that do different things. I guess it is sort of similar-ish to Monopoly because you're like trying to get a bunch of much cash as possible. Do not pass go. Do not collect enough dollars.
Little Ace Ventura.
1 hour left at work? Oh, I thought you said you weren't going to be. Well, heck yeah. 1 hour to go.
Follow your nose. What's that from? Is that Lucky Charms?
Why am I thinking about fish?
I feel like it's Lucky Charms. Yeah, like the pot of gold. It's like, follow your nose.
The brain is so weird. Why did I just like start like thinking about the taste of like fried tilapia? Humans are so weird.
That is awfully.
It is. I don't know. It just happened. You'll go beat Violet. It's 7 a.m. there. Oh boy. That kind of works out because might be able to get some sleep.
Like this.
We can raid.
This.
Cooking salmon later. I need to try salmon.
What'd you say to me?
Oh, I know some people will be flabbergasted.
Work needed is too much.
But does anyone have any interesting tech news? The whole EK water blocks thing is big.
Disappointing to say the least.
You know, the messed up thing about it is like I like followed EK water blocks on Instagram, and already there's people that like are just like dogpiling. I don't know why. I don't know why they still posted like advertising. Seems like a bold move, Cotton.
Well, I mean, that's one thing we learned, right? If you're right or wrong, the cancel culture is just a little juicy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not saying it's not justified, but like a lot of people just kind of jump on it not knowing a lot, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, there definitely is some point where there's like a mob mentality of, because like I would argue that oh, they might have taken down the post. Hold on.
About the going to the booth or whatever.
Oh yeah. So wait, you know what I'm talking about then? Because yeah, it was a post about them being at some expo. Computex, yeah.
It's coming up here. And I remember looking at EK stuff when I was like 13.
Oh my gosh, they did take it down.
I mean, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. 'Cause of the comments, there was 2 positive ones, and all the rest were like, "How about you schedule payments for your workers?"
God, that's probably for the best. Like, there's a mob. You don't need pitchforks too.
That's crazy. The similarities are haunting. Yeah, it is. It is kind of crazy.
Obviously, the scale is a lot bigger this time.
Yeah, and definitely heart goes out to any of the employees that are to like our position where your company is being mismanaged and all of a sudden you're like losing your job and it's horrible. Still happens? Okay. No problem. A lot of times you got to do a bunch of different troubleshooting to
weed it out.
seems somewhat less but still going. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if software would, do anything first. So now we can try reseating the GPU. Yeah, what that entails is just you gotta open up your computer. You'll need to
Well, tell me I installed this on the wrong side.
where the GPU, like where your yeah. Let me reset. Okay. Step 1, turn off the computer. Unplug it from the wall. Turn off the power supply just to be safe. Step 2, you want to unplug your monitor or monitors. And then step 3, you want to open up your case to get access to the inside. You're going to want to unscrew the screws securing the GPU around the area of where you unplugged your monitors from. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to push the tab holding in the GPU. If you have a fancier motherboard, there may be a separate button somewhere to eject the GPU more smoothly. If you don't have a more fancy motherboard and you're having trouble getting access to that tab, because sometimes it can be kind of covered up, I want you to take a screwdriver and very gently, very carefully push down. Do you want me pulling the RAM as well? Yes, it can't hurt while you have the computer off. It does seem like it's a GPU thing, but as long as you do it correctly, it can't hurt. But once you've pressed that tab for the GPU, just lift it all the way out and then insert it right back in. Make sure you get it securely in there. Not every motherboard will give you a really nice satisfying click, so sometimes you may just need to make sure it's like really securely in there, and then you may need to flip the tab up to secure it in. And for the RAM, it's as simple as pushing down the tabs. Some motherboards have tabs on the top and the bottom. Some only have them on the top. You just want to release those tabs. Do the exact same thing. Take the RAM all the way out, and you're gonna want to put it all the way back in. You may need to use like a decent amount of pressure. Obviously, don't push so hard that you break it.
Don't hold it.
You may need to use a decent amount of pressure. Again, same thing. You won't always get a satisfying click, but definitely make sure that you don't see any like any pins, any contact like gold pins or anything. Make sure it's all the way in there, and you should get even if you don't get a satisfying click, not like 9 times out of 10, you should still get the latches coming back up. Although again, there are some cases where that won't happen. You need to do that manually. The most important thing is just make sure that do both sticks, and make sure that both sticks are secure, are all the way in there. And yeah, and then once you've done all that, close that bad boy back up. Don't forget to turn the power supply back on. Reconnect the power cable, then turn the power back on. Start it up and see how that goes. For the GPU, you may want to make sure that whenever you're securing it back in, those screws that you'll need to take out, try and make sure it's like as level as possible. Yeah. If you want to like try and join in on your phone or something, so that you can ask us questions as you're doing it, feel free. But that should be it.
Like, oh god, it's so bad. There's blood everywhere. What'd you do?
Make sure you don't cut yourself on the heat sinks.
Yep. Prepping them just for you.
I don't know why it's like when it rains, it pours. PC issues.
Does PC. Here to the game.
Like we'll have like kind of we'll update when you're back. Awesome. We'll have like no one having any issues, no one contacting us for like a couple days, and then
And it's like 2 or 3.
yeah, it's like then it's like 2 or 3 computers malfunctioning at once. You
It
built your
was-
other PC, WeG. Okay,
Oh
gotcha.
god, it's on fire.
Oh gosh.
Actually, it was a full moon the other day, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
How PC parts work. There's no explanation.
Okay, yeah. Not to. Hopefully that didn't come off as like demeaning or anything. We just don't know how everyone's level of experience with computers. You gotta have to give steps like someone who's never touched it.
Yeah, wait, are you kidding or not? Is it actually on fire? Oh god. It took my firstborn.
We're the ones to first discover a brand new horrible needs to be recalled product.
I was in the army. It's safe to assume literally nobody knows anything. Oh boy.
Yep. We've dealt with some
Basically like a lawnmower, right? Just take it apart.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Like I'm like very certain that I'm not contagious anymore, but I still don't feel 100% recovered from that last time I got sick.
You son of a bitch.
Crazy. It's frustrating.
I was just checking out this key. A lot of little changes.
It's crazy how many features they like pack.
Look at this
into
little
it.
guy. Little walker plate.
What the heck?
You want to reverse it or whatever?
Yeah, yeah, because this one does have a like adjustable motherboard tray, right?
Yep.
It's insane all the features that they pack into it. I don't know how. Like I know it's like
Yeah, it
been
looks
an
like it.
iterative process, but it's still just crazy.
Motherboard.
Yeah, I personally haven't watched any of this stuff on the box purely because I've lived that, type of thing. Not,
You don't want a refresher?
I don't want a refresher. I don't want to like see it happening again. So I actually don't know much of the deep. Yes. Good.
Yeah. Moral of the story, not good.
Um, what other big tech thing? Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know if you ever got a follow up. Jared, the guy with the German PC. Yes. Yeah. No. There was an issue, a mistake on our end, um, where uh, his email got a little bit lost, but it was the email saying that he fixed it, and I've actually been talking um, about a computer for a stepbrother.
Bro.
Yeah. Um, hope we'll be able to do that, but it sounds like it's on the like extreme budget end, which we like. The Harpy is pretty good for the value, and is our cheapest computer. But there's no getting around the fact that it's starting out at $999.99 now, $1,000.
Well, quality improvements though.
No, for sure, but it's we're not going to be able to compete with like an Xbox or something where it's a loss leader, and they're hoping that you buy Microsoft Xbox Live and your money that way. It's something that we've always known, and it just sucks because it's kind of impossible to build a brand new decent computer for that like $700 range or something. That GPU is surprisingly heavy. Yep. Like it's crazy too because you're just like, I'm holding the most expensive part, the one that does all the beep boops to give me the nice video games.
I could break this on my knee right now. CPU.
CPU is a whole other computer if you think about it. Technically, kinda, yeah. I'm just gonna pop this real quick. That one.
You fat fingers.
Um, I opened up a news website to try and like see kind of what's happening, and can't afford a house, buy a piece of one instead.
Oh no.
Fractional home ownership and investing trends are. Come on, man.
Interesting.
gonna have an aneurysm trying to put these screws back in. Oh. Oh, what do you mean?
What'd you do? Next card, anti-sag bracket. There we go. Oh man, it's like I'm trying to measure my foot. Look at this.
Gosh, there's so many jokes there.
Anybody need to measure their feet?
Tight space and big hands. Oh, you've got the pat issue.
God forsake me with the first. What is it? If it the past tense of that.
Yeah, actually,
Forsuck.
are you trying to like do this in place or something? And there's like not a lot of space behind the computer?
It does suck when you like don't want to take it off your desk, so you do the whole like twist thing, try to like get at something, and you don't have full leverage. Look at this plate, though. I'll be honest, I'm gonna need instructions with this thing. The other ones I don't normally need that, but
How Lego pieces do.
measuring somebody's foot. And like it piece by piece. It's the GPU anti-sag bracket that comes with the case. Gotta consult the manual.
And you know what? I probably should have done this way sooner, but I'm gonna pull up your order so I can have a better idea of
Iron bracket for 420. Oh, it's got 420 radiator brackets here. That's what those were. Wondering what those were.
Yeah, you have a Griffin, so you have an H7 Flow.
There she is. Look at all these parts. Anti-sag bracket. Pull off the adhesive. Yeah.
And
then?
And then.
Pull in it. We do need the offset, which are hopefully it works with the GPU. I should probably test fit it just to make sure it doesn't hit anything like a fake. Oh. Yep. Go figure. I don't think it's much different than the other one. I'm just overcomplicated.
That'd be a movie to rewatch.
Got my stand off.
Dude, where's my car?
Then I'm gonna come inside. I'm gonna get my food, and I'm gonna get here. That was a good movie. Good 90s like trash movie. My favorite part is when they're at the
Oh my god.
they're at the police department trying to get his car back from the impound.
Yeah.
And They have like the signs like "Don't reach beyond the glass" or whatever. And that dude sticks his hand under the glass trying to get the paper. Just comes back and grabs his hand. Like, well, the good news is I found your car, but the bad news is I'm gonna have to confiscate your pinky.
You want to know how old the movie is?
25 years.
Actually, you know what? It's only a few months younger than me.
Really? No, it's old.
Wait. No, I was almost a year old. Came out December of 2000. In the like 23 years, I wonder how well it's.
Crazy.
I don't think there's anything like too.
Screws.
I kind of feel bad because I feel like I can remember a decent bit of Dude, Where's My Car, but I've realized that I've been like a lot of stuff that I've like forgotten.
Got two different. Oh, one's for EATX. That's nice. Need this guy. I guess the adhesive. Yeah.
You really do have to construct this thing.
You kind of do. It is. It was engineered for sure. It wasn't just like, here you go. Bag bracket. Let's hope it works with this card. Before I go any further, I'm gonna take the card. If I construct this whole thing and it doesn't fit, I'm gonna be furious.
Yeah, I realize I'm kind of like excited to see this too because we haven't worked with any of the super cards yet, right? This will be our first one.
Maybe.
Or no, because we had a 4070 Ti super.
I think we did. Yeah.
Not true at all. Making stuff up over here.
Oh. Engineered case.
Oh, you know what? I've been seeing news about the Intel GPUs recently.
Uh-oh.
No, good news. Like, apparently they're like still performing, you know, improving their performance and like looking pretty competitive, which I'm happy about.
It's got a pretty big base here. I think we're okay.
You blame DeBauer? I don't think he's been involved in the design of the O11 since like its inception. They actually like made it where like they took like, is his name even on the name? Because isn't it like you can change out the nameplate to have the Der Bauer on it, but it isn't like called anymore?
They give you this.
Okay, yeah.
Give you a little plate. Want a sticker in there. Every time I hear Der Bauer, I think of my DeBauers. So comfortable. Hashtag not sponsored.
Balmage GPUs looking thick. Yeah, I think they've been. Battlemage GPUs too near the next Black Friday frenzy. I think I might have seen some like titles talking about
this goes on there.
Arc still getting some improvements.
We're getting some.
Where'd you guys hide the dumbbells in this thing?
No.
Computers are heavy. Like,
Don't play. Especially these 011s, man.
Oh yeah.
Imagine this, but XL. I have like 15.
I remember.
I mean, like the new ones with all this new versatile hardware stuff. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
We're more than happy to like do customer requests and stuff. Man, not happy about of shipping a 11X.
The SI workout. All right, that wasn't too bad. Thought there was more little pieces to put together, but
Why you love dust filters. Kept having to haul the entire plus size case downstairs. Oh.
for some reason though, I don't feel like this is.
Half cases can burn in Hades. They're big. Big boys.
Big. Peel off adhesive.
I think I actually also saw that, like the Intel like XE cores themselves have been improving pretty rapidly.
I don't feel like that sticks out far enough. It does. Got this nice little push button adjustable thing. I like measuring my foot. Fine, because I like it.
Oh, what? SSD and HDD prices could skyrocket as Seagate and Western Digital highlight increased demand.
What do you mean? They haven't already increased? Dude, the 1 terabytes have already gone from like 45 to 70.
I mean, it does specify Seagate and Western Digital. Maybe there's hope.
There is no hope. Anarchy.
Oh, Sapphire launches Nitro Plus B650i Wi-Fi Ultra Platinum. Its first AMD AM5 motherboard.
Oh.
Aw. Fired motherboards?
Oh, they give you spacers? Get on me.
That's kind of cool. Kind of crazy. Does that mean a new motherboard software has entered the chat? Oh no. Launching PC right now. Pause, champ. Oh, okay. Apparently it's its first AM5 motherboard and not its first motherboard. I didn't know that they made motherboards.
Oh, wait, what?
Sorry if I hit the mic just then. Took me a second to realize, but man, do I appreciate the clear space on this. Well, left side isn't about. It's still decent.
Nothing to write Razor about.
You know, I'm still waiting for it. I feel like it's coming eventually. That Razer has gotten into PC hardware. I have a feeling they're not stopping it. IOs. A6. That's the equivalent of like H.
Don't have to take the top bracket out to get the cooler on. Old style, you had to.
I did think that was a little bit weird. Sometimes it does come in. But like radiator bracket. But it probably still has one, right? It's just not mandatory that you.
Yeah, it's not. The screw holes aren't covered.
Yeah.
Love version 2.
I don't. Why?
All right.
Okay, so I skimmed through the article, and like the first comment is like, if I want to, so apparently the price is like 30 US, $230. One commented, if I want a Chinese B650i motherboard, I'll buy Yue Night Devil for half the price. Then another person says 230 is a bit too much. Can't really see a reason to buy this over an A620. I'm like, huh? Isn't that the equivalent of like Intel's like H170 or whatever? And it is 32 PCIe lanes compared to B650's 36. Has support for one PCIe 4.0, which apparently B650 has the option of offering PCIe 5.0. It only has one by 16 PCIe 4.0 slot, whereas B650 has 1 by 16 or 2 by 8. But I mean, here's the main thing that I feel like people don't look at that is kind of the most important thing. Like overclocking enabled no on the A6. Does still support Expo, but really like kind of gimping yourself is fine if you're like going for something like if you just want like something really cheap to just like browse the internet, sure, you don't need overclocking and these like extra features. If you're gonna be like doing any sort of gaming or anything, it's mainly the people who are like, I could build a gaming PC for like $200. I just buy all used parts and like A620 motherboard. Like, yeah, sure, bud.
You know how that does in a year.
It, it's completely different. It's completely different. It's like trying to compare apples to orange. Which I guess it's better to say it's frustrating when people compare like what we do to that. Why would I buy a computer from you guys when I can build a computer for like $500? And I'm like, okay, point me to like,
just do that.
yeah, like like I said, it's comparing apples to oranges. It's not the same thing. Oh, it's still going? Okay. Lost champ. Wait, so is that it's still going as in it's still working correctly, or it's still messing up?
It's still on fire. No,
Or is
no,
it still
no.
on fire? I will say though, this like I think it is a big deal not having the overclocking. Uh I don't think it's as drastic as on the inside.
Still messing up.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I knew with Intel there's like still messing up. Okay. Okay.
I had to rule it out.
Yeah, did you get who crashed? Or did you just look at event viewer? Been launching 2 or 3 games whenever you test to be 1,000% sure it isn't any. That's good. It's something to look out for.
GPU is this?
It is 7800 X3D. Yeah, 7800 X3D, off X670E plus 64 gigabytes, 6000 4080, 3 2 terabyte drives, 1000 watt for your fan. Who crashed? Yeah,
Plastic on the pump heads are so hard to get to. There.
yes. If you just Google who crashed, and you want to look for Resplendence software. On their downloads page, it shows every software that they offer. So you do need to scroll down a little bit. It's the section Crash Analysis Tools. Who crashed? Although I guess you're not. I wonder if it'll still.
It might flag errors.
Yeah.
Even though it's not crashing.
I guess I probably should have asked this way before, but when did this start? Did this start as soon as you like started using the computer, or has this started like recently? Also, have you noticed anything that like corresponds with when it started happening? Like, if it didn't start happening immediately, maybe you downloaded hopefully it'll like said no valid crash jumps. Okay, that's fine. You can delete or uninstall that then. Yeah, can you take a screenshot of like some of the like errors in Event Viewer for me, and email that over to us? No, you've been playing games for a bit, but it started when you got BMG Drive spread to Elden Ring. Interesting. Okay. And when you did a deep scan, it said it didn't have any virus or anything. Huh. This is weird. Yeah, I really want to get a look at those videos, but I want to do that on. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Videos help a lot. We can usually get a bunch of information from them.
Like that one PC that was making a weird sound. Like, I noticed right off the bat that it wasn't like coming from the PC. It sounded like it was something else. And I asked them if they had a
UPS.
Yeah, UPS. And it was actually their UPS in the noise.
But just to go back to what I was talking about before, just real quick. So I knew that Intel had like two of like the lower end chipsets. Yeah, Intel has like the H blank 70 and the H blank 10.
Under the abyss.
And it's interesting that for like the current generation, there's an H770, there's no H710. I'm looking on Intel's website.
I was mounting this, it was tripping me out because it's off center. I had to pull it back off and look at it, and the cold plate's off center. Like, what is going on? I gotta dig this thumb screw out of the abyss. Way down under.
Whoa, wait. H610? Oh, it has single channel memory.
Of.
I'm really interested in chipsets that I was talking about. Ascending. Okay.
You want a 610 now?
Oh, the surprised that the H770 seems to actually be a bit better than the B760. I'm a little confuzzled about it.
Oh, the RGB.
Knows critical errors with power as well, but you haven't been shutting down it properly. Just hit shut down this key. Okay. Yeah, that is an odd one. And for like each of these errors, do they all say the same thing? Metadata staging failed. Same thing for like the warnings, ran out of memory. Okay. Scroll through to be sure. Okay. That is odd.
Yours are the best.
Yeah. Um, gone through preceding. Hmm. 7800 X3D doesn't have.
Might. I think it does. My brain is like.
But yeah, I couldn't remember if. Oh.
I thought most of the 7000s did. Just
That's
the
what I
old
thought too, but I couldn't remember.
5000s that don't.
Give me the goods. Okay.
There.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay.
That does sit really far back, doesn't it?
Okay.
Get
Only thing different with the metadata, adult versus wouldn't know what that means though. Me neither. I have to like. Think you had noticed prior because you were playing Cyberpunk and Fallout 4. Just inherently slightly. I don't know about Fallout 4, but I think Cyberpunk has improved a bit. Can you do me a favor? Can you try unplugging your monitor or monitors and try plugging it into the motherboard.
Big boy commander. There it is. I have to say, I didn't like this little door flap at first, just because it's not removable. But it does sort of just kind of flap all the way out of the way.
This is kind of random, but like, are the Link, are the Link H150Is like significantly more expensive?
Oh yeah. Like 300 and something, 310 versus like.
I really want someone to pull the trigger on like system
real
with,
Link.
with Corsair Link just to try it out.
Well, we could do the refresh, just all Link. It'd be really expensive.
Hey Fans Crew, how y'all been doing? What's new? Hello, welcome in Arcblade. Yeah, I've said a couple times throughout the stream. Sorry, we've been kind of MIA for past like couple weeks. I haven't been able to do any game stream, like handling personal stuff. Been bad at all, but just kind of time consuming. Yeah, we're doing good.
Still kicking.
I mean, we're back with a bang because this is a crazy cool computer for us to come back with.
Yeah, and then we got builds Monday, Wednesday, maybe next Friday.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah, we're not gonna have a big gap in me. Did hook one monitor up to the motherboard question mark. So I guess I probably should have said this. My intent is have nothing plugged into the GPU, and if you have multiple monitors, just try one for now and have it plugged into the motherboard. Unless your motherboard has two monitors, but even then, it's probably better to just do one. Because I want to. Okay, so my intent here is, one, I want to make sure that your CPU graphics work and that we can use that. And I'm thinking that it's entirely possible that maybe your GPU was damaged in shipping, which would really suck, but knowing is half the battle. If we can diagnose it, we can fix it for you. It would be a lot better if it was just a software thing. Launch something with that? So is the issue only really happening whenever you're launching a game? Because it's probably not a good idea to launch a game from the CPU graphics. You may want, if the issue only pops up whenever you launch a game, then you may want to switch over really quick back to the GPU, launch the game, go into the settings, reduce the graphics quality a bit maybe, then switch back to the monitor and launch it with the CPU. Just so I'm not sure if I mean, you have a pretty decent GPU, right? Yeah, you have the 4080. So if you have your games on 4K or something, definitely lower that down to 1080p or maybe even 720p, and then potentially try launching with the GPU. I want to try and narrow it down to if there is a hardware issue, I'm thinking that it's either the motherboard or the GPU, and if we can narrow that down, that'd be good. This what was said after asked to launch something because you did do that. Okay. I was worried that if you had your settings really high, it might cause issue. Issue persisted. What's the difference between the 4080 Ti and the 4080 Super? The short answer is price and performance. Typically. Yeah. Oh, Beam is super easy to run? Okay.
is.
Can you check Event Viewer and see if it's still throwing the same errors? Because if it still throws an NVIDIA error, that's weird because you shouldn't be using your... Well, I guess you... They may have to go into the settings and switch what it's using though, right?
Oh, the game settings. I mean, if it's not plugged in at all, then it shouldn't, like, it should default.
It should be an option.
Default to whatever's...
You wouldn't have thought there'd be much of a difference with the 4080 Ti and the 4080 Super. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the price on the 4080 Supers are a little bit better. Performance-wise, I'm not sure how they stack up compared to each other. I would guess that performance-wise, they're probably somewhere similar, but I don't think that the pricing is I think that's the big difference. Temps cause those issues if the cooler's not working? It could, but I think it'd be pretty...
It'll definitely throttle itself, for sure, and it'll cause lag.
Yeah. But, I think it'd be pretty obvious if, that was the case.
Usually, like, turns into, like, very low FPS or, like, skippy.
Yeah, I mean, Tough X670 Plus. Yeah, Tom, if you want to open up Armory Crate and check your temps real quick, I would guess that that's not it, but it's good to rule things out.
All your wires belong to.
You're still happy with your 3080? Yeah. 3080 is still a good card.
Still happy with my 3080 Ti.
You know, it's personal preference. It depends on, you know, how much you're comfortable with spending and stuff like that. How focused you are on like frames and stuff like that. But me personally, I wouldn't upgrade after just one generation.
Nope. Not cost effective to do so. If you have the money, that's a different story.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a hole burning in your pocket and you just want to spend money just cause.
Latest and greatest, go for
not?
it. The gains versus the full amount that you're spending for the new card is not worth it.
Wish you had the money when you were buying parts to the 3080 Ti. You know, I wouldn't be too worried about it. 3080 is a pretty good card. You know,
you can sell your old card and get some decent money for it, and get a new card. That's better, obviously, but still, I'd do like 2 generations.
CPU at 37 Celsius and CPU at 33 Celsius. Yeah, that's downright, you know, like this right saying.
Pretty good.
Bit chilly. Oh, okay, sorry, I don't. So were you able to check Event Viewer? See if there was a change in the Well, this way, the errors that are getting thrown seem to be more closely related to the GPU. Wasn't doing anything different. So I guess so. My main question is like, was the error or the warning or whatever about like the NVIDIA still firing? Well, this right. I had Tom switch from the yeah. No, you're fine. Basically, I had Tom switch from the GPU to the motherboard to see if we could rule. We'd either rule out the GPU or like prove that it. Start at 1240. You're in CST. Oh, okay. So I guess my next question would be, does that mean that you're still getting the metadata staging failed? I setup manager fired. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Going on. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue whether this is hardware or software. I was hopeful that it was just a software issue, but in my opinion, this could either be something happened to the motherboard or software, and I'm kind of like flip-flopping back and forth. Right now, I'm more so on the side of software, but
Your name is not.
looking at warnings, it said it wasn't able to establish connection. Those
Also be a bad Windows install.
that's what I'm thinking as
The
well.
whole thing, but we should have seen that though. Acting up, I guess. Is a USB. Those are the USB splitter. Oh.
This is one of our computers, this Ray. So we set that one up.
Our bad boys.
is one of our
And 3 fan headers right there. I love Tomahawk. Corsair, I love your stuff. Make the fan tags on the line. It. Everything else perfect.
So, not sure if this is. I looked up the error, and I'm reading a Microsoft forum saying that basically there's a part of the OS that's pointing to website that is broken. Yeah, go ahead and plug all your monitors back into the GPU. Thank you for doing that.
It comes from a Microsoft official.
No, it's on like the official Microsoft forum. This is weird though. Why is this not happening to all our computers though? Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna send you this forum post because it does seem like there's some stuff that might be helpful.
Similarities.
However, some of the stuff discussed in here is not long-term solutions and stuff that we don't feel comfortable with. Whenever one of our customers has an issue, we really want to get the issue fixed. We don't want some sort of band-aid solution or some sort of solution that makes the user experience worse. And that kind of sounds like what this is. If this is what is causing what you're experiencing. Now, you may, what I'm recommending, and for some people this might be nothing, and for some people this might be, there might be some pushback. Have you considered trying Windows 11? I know it's kind of annoying to get used to a new operating system, but we've just been we really sometime soon want to take Windows 10 as an option off.
Specifically DDR5 stuff with Windows 10.
We've
seen
been
some issues.
We've been having a lot of issues.
Because as soon as we go to 11, it clears up.
Yeah. We've been pushing against it. And you know, that's fair. Which so okay, so okay, this person says, I got to looking at the registry for, actually, let me, here, I don't know why I'm still going to read this out, but this is what I'm looking at right now. I got to looking at the registry for device metadata service URL. I went to that URL, got redirected as site not available, where I pressed continue and got a 505 bad gateway. Then just for the heck of it, I did a DISM with /check health, all was good. So this person, I'm not sure why this would be happening to you, but yes, so Windows did announce like last year, I think, that they'd be stopping support for Windows 10. Yeah, so this person is a little bit different though, because they had a USB external drive that they were plugging in that was causing issues. I'm not sure why it'd be happening to you, but I do know that Windows does try and like update the drivers often, so maybe that's why it's happening.
To be fair, the issues that we've been seeing are mostly on Intel, but we don't do a whole lot of AMD.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's not there.
So it seems like this other paragraph is basically just saying like drives are healthy. It's not an issue with the drive. Yeah, and they say whenever they disconnect from the internet, they get no issues. Like the issue goes away. And so they believe that Microsoft has a bad, URL. Yeah, and like we have a little bit of a preference for like Intel stuff. At least a lot of what we build. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to use AMD if that's what you want. And yeah, it seems like this is not even related. I don't I don't know why this wouldn't be happening to all of our Windows 10 systems. Um, I'm a little bit confused on that. But yeah, if you'd like to, maybe try disconnecting from the internet, um, and see if it still happens. If it fixes the issue, then maybe you can try some of the things in this post if you don't want to try a different version of Windows. You could also see about um, yeah, there's this one person that kind of looking at John Tremblay, 019. This with internet off. Dick, okay. Not this. Okay, I think the like solution might still be applicable though. And this is what I was talking about before. This is like a band-aid solution that I don't feel great about. But you go to so you go to the settings, click on system, about, advanced system settings, the right side, then select hardware tab, click the device installation settings button. Pop-up box that appears, you can change it from yes to no. Because no, don't upgrade to Windows 11. Let's see if
Shouldn't have to.
um did you hear what I said? On that link that I posted, I'll post it again just in case. Scroll down till you see the user John Tremblay 019, and it's the like 2, 3, 6 paragraph. Try that. See if that does anything. I know that
Data. One more.
you restart your PC and I'm launching games offline. Lo and behold, no issue. Oh,
Progress.
wait.
Wait, I just jinxed it. It's doing it again.
Stand corrected. Okay. So okay, did you hear what I said about following the like directions in that link?
Lots of wires in this. Jacked up on Mountain Dew, Grandpa.
Yeah, so we're trying to mark this off here. Okay.
A lot of wires. All right. Home stretch.
What do you mean idle? Like if you don't like touch the piece, like if you don't start any software and you don't touch the computer at all, like you don't start up any games, does it still happen?
One and two. Oh my god. Like how they hide the markings under. Yeah, this stuff is under this. You have to like look at an angle under there. Barely make out Theta 1 and 2. Measure my shoe size. Cool.
Well, the AMD CPUs can take a while.
Yeah.
That might be pretty normal.
RAM learning takes forever.
I'm really sorry if I'm repeating myself, but just to be like 100% clear, yes or no, did you turn off the like device state setting or what?
Liturgy time.
The device installation settings. Reading through those instructions at the moment. Okay.
Big boy time. Buff cards always look good.
Yeah.
Through Asus fashion. Tons of peelies. The entire card is covered.
Yeah. Sword and Steam are pretty much the only things almost, but you never have issues until you start a game. So, it sounds like it sounds like there's something that tries to state the driver of maybe the reason I don't know, just spitballing here, but maybe the reason it still worked when you weren't connecting to the internet is maybe it
I'm gonna get you, Ryan.
But it could be as simple as like the mouse and keyboard or something, trying to like update the drivers or something like, you know, connected. Or like some games do have like some things that they install in the sense of like the the GPU has a Pearl Essence feel to it.
There's the click. Shoe size. He's gonna blacklist us. Measure your shoe size, eh?
Does it need a sack bracket? Probably doesn't need one, but the O11 has one, so we install it.
I mean, it's a beefy car. Like, it's thick. It's got a little weight to it. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt. But you know, need can be a strong word. Like if you're at home building yourself, and you don't need to put it in, but yeah, it definitely is helpful and a good idea.
Good for shipping too, because it's got a top and bottom.
Yeah, for us, it's like a really nice because it's like an extra layer of security. Ooh. Looks like the GPU has some looseness to it, maybe in the bracket on it. No, it already has the bracket.
What? Well, it's loose because it's not bolted in. I was just checking to see if it was on the support here.
Narrowing issues down, you got it to stop by exiting your clipping soft razor snaps and wallpaper in.
That's my other guess, is it could be just like some weird driver issue.
Yeah, like that's.
Oh, okay. So when mine was happening, like I would move my mouse and then all of a sudden it would like freeze, right? And then it would play catch up. It would be like the mouse. It would be like usually 5 to 10 seconds. And what was causing mine was it was actually a clipping software. It was Yazo, Uyazo, like quick string clips, and I stopped using that and it completely quit. But I think it was conflicting with NVIDIA Shadowplay, because when I ran both of them, it would kill Shadowplay.
Watching you guys build PCs build look amazing when running. Thank you.
Card is actually a 3-slot card, but you don't need to take the 3rd slot out. Ooh.
Have you built with the new Lian Li cases yet? Name some of the ones you're thinking of. But technically this is because this is a refresh to the O11 that we've not built in. But if you're talking about like the O11 Evo XL or like the other one that came out that's pretty interesting, we have not built with those.
Yeah, this is pretty new. Refresh version.
Don't know the name, just heard there was a couple of new cases. Yeah.
You want to turn this one on, it's a little different. RGB goes around top and the bottom instead of down the front.
There's the V3000 Plus.
Oh boy.
Which is relatively new. That is something that we've built in. Is very interesting, but probably too much big boy. Too big.
Cosmos.
It might be. Very well might be.
Arm breaking Cosmos.
Because Pat, why wouldn't you want 3 480 plus 1 360 radiators and a maximum of 16 fans?
Good God. You know, that front is exactly the same as that Skytech one in there. Or it's not Skytech. Sky one.
Oh yeah.
In our storage. Sky one Elite. Sky one Light maybe? Big. Thick, like it.
If we're gonna have to rewatch this one.
Nice.
Hopefully don't get too
I'm almost done here, so.
out with troubleshooting with.
Measure my shoe size over here. Please don't blacklist. It works perfect.
There's no way that they didn't know what they were doing.
I mean, you can't tell me they didn't get some inspiration.
That thing looks heavy. I promise you that it is.
Yeah.
I promise you it doesn't just look heavy.
No. Well, in you rascal. Magnet, right?
We have a huge magnet.
Yeah, small guy.
Actually, I don't know where that is.
I think I can push it out through. Maybe not, because that's a fan. Just magnetize this.
Doing one of these, not too bad. Doing like 10, 15 of them, soul crushing.
Ah.
Doing like 7 of these and then like
What, this?
yeah, or like ship it like packaging
Oh.
11s.
The good old days, huh?
Doing like 7 of those, and then you get like 3 or 5 XLs. Oh.
Yep.
Didn't flinch at Synapse or Wallpaper Engine. Yeah, what was that third thing? I tried looking it up, but I couldn't find any. Turned on clipping and it started again.
Flipping through what again?
Yeah, what is it called?
What are you using, like Windows clipping, or is it an aftermarket? Clipping tool.
Metal clipping. Oh, okay. Okay, so
From my personal experience, I would highly suspect.
I know this is the billionth time I've asked, but this time I'm just asking. Did you if you did switch that setting of the find it again. If you did turn off that setting, the device installation settings, you probably want to turn that back on now.
A little door now. Didn't at first, but now I do. PC.
Okay. Ooh. I'm really glad that we were able to figure this out on stream.
Thank God we don't have to use the octopus.
Oh boy.
Old octopus. Oh, nice.
PC would have been better with a 7800X 3D. Okay.
Well, according to
According to the customer. No, you know, everyone has their choices.
Now this is interesting. Screw it, Joe.
Why we have the options, right? So people can pick what they want.
Tell me you're an AMD fanboy without telling me you're an AMD fanboy. I don't care either way. I like both. So whatever gives me the best price and stability.
Yeah,
What is this thumb screw for?
I can recognize that Intel CPUs are kind of going crazy, kind of going ham, in a bad way. But just don't feel confident for like stability wise.
Taking a look at all your goodies here. Those cables.
Okay, but did it get it fixed? Is everything all good now?
Does it run better without the clipping? Funny if it does. But doesn't surprise me. Happened to me.
Have any of you heard what the price is for the new Zen CPUs? Nope.
Computex. Buckle up. Hopefully we hear about like 50 series and
Yeah, no, the thing about the AMD CPUs is I don't think they actually do run warmer. They just they use a ton less power.
hell of a lot less power.
And they just have like a temperature target.
Other here.
Go check a couple more times, launch games. Okay. Hopefully you got it. Hopefully we figured it out, narrowed it down.
We'll be having nightmares tonight, don't worry.
Ooh.
See a beautiful PC.
Please, Papa.
Let me lights up here. Okay. I like that tough card actually.
Biggest sigh of relief is working? Okay, great. That's what we like to hear. I'm glad that it was a software issue.
Thank God. It's funny how it always is usually.
For when it isn't. I was, yeah.
I don't know why they didn't click until you said flipping software. I remembered the trouble it gave me.
I don't know if you heard me say it, because I think you said you were like doing some troubleshooting steps while I said it, but for a second there I was worried it might have been the motherboard, and the motherboard sucks because you use Overwolf for clipping? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I use Overwolf for modded Minecraft. Dancing on the line to getting Windows 11. Yeah. So, okay, the important thing to say is that if you read those posts, the same issue does happen on Windows 11. But I would say in general, since Windows 11 is still getting updates, you'd be less likely to kind of have to deal with it, because you can most likely an update will come out and fix it. Hopefully, I think that'd be the case.
Or an update might make it worse.
Yeah, or yeah. Well, no, motherboard issues suck because that's like we have to take the computer back, and
yeah.
Well, some people they don't want to be without rightfully they don't want to be without their computer for like a week or two.
Ellie
Mentioned while you guys were building this computer, but your buddy is using a Best Buy PC that keeps killing CMOS batteries.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Want to see a nice piece. Got one right here.
I really badly want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see how it looks. Not right now.
All right, for Ryan.
No, you don't have to do it right now.
No, we're doing it for
Okay.
Ryan.
I want to see it. He needs to be able to afford it first. Yeah. You know, you got a really good computer, but I was talking about it earlier. The Harpy is really solid for the price.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially our new one.
Yeah, with the refresh.
He gets what Ryan wants.
Keep in mind, okay, roughly 2 years ago, multiple revisions ago, with worse hardware, the Harpy was able to play like a brand new like AAA game,
Jedi Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order, 1440p.
I'm gonna leave the front glass off though.
The Harpy has only gotten better since then, so it really surprised us how much it was able to do. Okay, I'll stop yapping. Pat, are you ready?
It does look better.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Says order 1312. 3, 2, 1.
This is for Ghost in the Machine on screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let it let Corsair catch up here. Boot. All software. There we go. Radiator. That tough card though.
Look at all the rainbow, all the colors.
Yeah. Your little trapdoor here. Kind of messy because I got SATA data and power running up to your drive bays here, just in case you want to add drives. But yeah, check out the RGB. So this is like the refresh. Normally it'd be down the front, but I think I like that better.
I really like it.
It looks clean. Top and bottom case strip. Yep.
The only thing that would make it better is if it had the strips down the bottom, like facing downwards, like
This is the support strip we took out. And you can take it out too, but we leave it in for shipping, obviously.
yeah.
But it's just 4 screws. It's 4 Phillips screws, easy to take out.
It's just an aesthetic thing too.
I recommend to probably leave it in while you're moving it. Once you get it situated, take it out. Just for that added support.
I mean, technically, recommend not taking it out, but it's so cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Once you get it where you want it on your desk, then take it out. Don't like move it.
Yeah.
Missing.
Which, it is worth mentioning that I don't think that Liam Lee would put it out if there was like real serious concerns about I'm guessing that they reinforced other
It looks good with the Trident Z in there too.
they probably heavily reinforced other parts of the case. Be able to have that be a feature.
A nice PC right here. $12.
Okay.
Good Friday build.
Yeah. Imagine that with a Z790 formula board.
Do the Tim Allen. At least some people in chat will.
Yeah, Liam Lee. We haven't. I don't think. Let me check to make sure.
Case needs. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think we've received a response.
None. Figure. I'm the one that puts it on backwards.
If you'd like, we can continue forward with making you a custom invoice, or we can go back to the drawing board
Oh,
and
it's
try and get the price down. Up to you.
Oh, a big thing with this refresh too. No screws. You can take the glass off with no screws. Normally there's a screw holding this glass in, a screw holding this glass in. You have to take the top off, remove the glass, which you don't on this.
I'm glad that they updated that. That's much better.
Yeah.
Ooh, even with the stickers on, that does look clean without the corner support.
Not bad.
Likey.
I like that little stuff emblem too. Little RGB.
Do you have someone you use to do UV printing on the glass sides? Unfortunately not. We were reaching out to people about doing vinyl wrapping on the rest of the case. And I'm not sure, we kind of haven't moved forward with that. Probably
Yeah,
need to look into that.
we were looking into like glass etching and stuff, but I don't know about UV print.
Oh, sorry guys. So,
But if that is something you really want, then shoot us an email and we'll.
yeah, if that's something you're really interested in, like reply to us with the design that you want or that you're interested in, and we'll like look into it for you, try to get that for you.
Nothing's off the table. We'll look into it.
Here's the clip though. Sorry, I forgot for a moment. Well, it's not necessarily cost prohibitive. It's we don't have anyone. We don't have anyone that can do it. And we've struggled with finding someone that can reliably do it for us. Obviously, we don't have a ton of space nor the money to buy like the machinery to do that kind of stuff.
Boy, would we love to.
Oh yeah, we'd love to do that.
Boy, would we like an actual warehouse.
Yep. Okay. I'm zoning out and stuff. You do your disarray winged shield logo on the side. Yeah. You see, American companies are starting to build for the UK now because there's been demand for people in the UK to buy from American builders. Oh, okay.
Hey, if you know anybody, hit us up.
Yeah, we do international orders on a case-by-case basis. So
UK, Canada, and Mexico are all easy. So
yeah, honestly, we should probably start working on maybe officially adding those. Although Canada and Mexico, we may need to look into translating the website. Unless we just say, you know, Quebec, goodbye. Quebec has a law where if you're like selling to Quebec, you have to have a French translation of your site.
yeah. We're important too.
Yeah, so, and I wouldn't want us to just like
Which is
Google
weird
Translate.
because if you're buying something, wouldn't you have to be able to read English anyway? Huh. From us, I mean.
What?
Any other language, I guess.
Well, I think that's the point. Is like the website would have to be like completely in, or like not like have like a French version.
Put this support back in.
Yeah, we've done a few, but like not a lot. I was actually trying to track down our international orders, and I was actually having a real hard time. I think.
Yeah, it's on like one hand how many we've done.
Well, because unless I don't know, maybe this is something that we need to investigate, but we only have one order that's to the UK. That was Heller. I think the rest was it just Robin and Heller? To be completely honest, it may be actually just two, but
Definitely on one hand.
so I think the thing that's confusing is we've done quotes multiple times. I just don't think people pulled the trigger.
It's always because the VAT.
Yeah.
The VAT really turns people off. Because on average, VAT is usually about 20% of the cost. Oh, that's a big chunk of money.
No, that's right. I think we just need I think we would just need like have a functionality to switch the language. That would be a good way to do it, yes.
Damn.
Like in the future, I'd be down to like buy out, some of those domains and do it that way.
Large box.
Good googly moogly. Okay, there we go.
What a pretty PC.
For the PC you built, that was 1,600. Wonder how much more it would cost for delivery. Yeah, so are you in the UK? I believe I remember. I feel like I remember you saying you were in Ireland or Northern Ireland. I could be completely wrong, and it was like Wales or something. In Scotland, okay, I did remember. Yeah, for the UK, what it'd probably be like 300 USD or like for the VAT.
Oh, for the VAT, it's just I don't know. It's like no, all of EU is like 20%. I don't know about UK.
Then the shipping itself, 1,600. You'd likely be getting a RP or say a Siren. Shipping a Siren overseas,
Probably like 250 to 300.
yeah, 200 plus. So in total, you'd probably be getting close to like mid 2000, like 2,500s ish. Maybe probably less. It'd depend.
That pesky tax.
If you want us to do a quote, feel free. Worst case scenario, we just don't go through with it, but we'd love to do a quote for you. As per usual, you just contact us. Bing, there it is.
Yep. Don't feel bad. I do them all the time. Make me work.
Okay.
We want to build.
We can rebuild them. Okay. Time for us to get to work. Let's.
Yep. I want to be setting this bad boy up.
Quirky is.
Yeah, don't forget we will be building Monday. Monday,
Yes.
Wednesday, possibly next Friday. If not, then the following week.
No, we'll have a double build day next week, right?
I think Monday.
Yeah.
I think Monday we're doing a harpy and a griffin, and it's the new harpy.
I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, no, today is just the one build.
A white harpy.
Um,
New digital cooler we have.
I'm so excited to see that thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start the. Everyone, please join the raid, and we'll show Lorky some love. I'm sad. I missed. Lorky told me about it. Lorky got like some hair dye.
Oh.
So.
Oh boy.
So singing you guys praises. I love how helpful you are. It's a big selling point. Yeah,
Heck
thank
yeah.
you so much. And
That's all we need right now is word of mouth.
yeah,
If you feel like you can recommend us, go for it.
I mean, my main goal is customer experience. I want everyone to have like a really good time, really enjoy using their computers.
We're just like, we're building PCs that we would use, I guess.
Yeah. Try and have quality. But okay, I'll stop yapping. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Bye-bye. See
Happy Friday.
you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Yo, Phoenix PC coming in with the raid. What's up there, guys? How you doing? How's everyone doing?